with the whole team, and they created AI versions of all his team members, and then they told him he had to come on an emergency Zoom meeting. The AI team members he had interactions with told him to deposit this millions of dollars in this account. We need to do it now, and so he did it.
Oh no! Oh
So,
my
but
goodness!
notice how the arms race is such that, I mean, a couple years ago, that would have been science fiction.
Right,
But
right.
now that's literally.
Now you have to add that to the things you've got to figure out and how to work through. It, it's getting out of hand just a little bit. I love those seminars. Well, it's a sign of the times, I guess, and where you put your attention is pretty important. So maybe that being in the moment,
But it,
like
it,
the
it led
dog
me.
was coming along.
It led me to thinking, like, what if they were to zap into one of my Zoom meetings and try to create a fake me?
Oh,
What it would just be randomly saying dumb or weird things like that's.
that was yeah. No
Is
one,
that-
no one would know. No one would
or
know.
or
All right,
the
that's
AI would have a hard time actually, like, okay, how do I predict this? Like, how do I create a?
How can I make a joke out of this situation here? You know, I don't know if you've seen this guy, but he was putting out the videos where he's supposed to be in the Zoom meetings, but he's outside. And what he does is he has this harness where he puts a green screen in on his shoulders, and you can see the head and shoulders. But he's out water skiing at one point, you know, and he's flying through there. But he's in the meeting, so a lot of things can go wrong. Absolutely.
Well,
So
yeah, during the whole pandemic, that was great that it would suddenly, or people who hadn't quite mastered it yet, they would
Oh
be
my
on their phone.
goodness.
They would go to the bathroom, like you would literally be talking and somebody's peeing, and you're like, holy cow, what this is the world we live in.
Oh
But
yeah, there's a famous police story. If you don't know, where the guy takes a microphone into the bathroom with the big celebration and that kind of thing, lets everything go. All right, there, enough of that. But
well,
still,
but so if we think about how this uncertainty may be driving things, and
Right.
like for instance,
It is, yeah.
uh, I grew up old enough to where I assumed that if you worked at a job, you received a pension because so many jobs did that.
yeah.
And I hopefully, who knows, economically, I hope I'll still have mine. But
Good luck.
yeah, I don't
I
know
don't know.
because I work at a university and I hope I will retire or be fired from one or the other. But I've been there over 20 years, so I'm gonna get something.
You get something out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's gone. And so there was this period where they talked about entrepreneurship of the self, to be a self entrepreneur. And that, the idea of not having job stability is a great time for you to be able to create different versions of yourself. So it always felt like they were selling a scam. Like,
Yeah,
but
and I've actually seen that billboard that talks about creativity. You know, find your creativity. You come to. So
But-
that's the
but it's-
marketing message out there.
But is it creativity or a desperation to be able to hold on to something long enough so you can find something else to hold on to because it's sinking? So there's nothing like, like if before, your job was a little like an ocean liner that, okay, everybody's on board and we're cool.
Right.
Now it's, like it's a pair of deflating floaties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in whitewater.
Yeah, it's
going
not
down going
you're,
off a waterfall.
you're just
somewhere.
hoping you can grab something else that'll. So
That is true. It is that way for folks. And by the way, I mean, if be in the moment, I mean, the news is that if you have a job, keep it. By the way, because there's not a lot of new jobs out there, and it's shrinking and unemployment's going up. Those kind of things. So it just adds up.